A change in the weather will help area firefighters as they work to fully contain the Buffalo Creek wildfire. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a shift in the weather the next couple of days is anticipated to help firefighters on the lines battling the Buffalo Creek wildfire. According to a post on the Gering Fire Department Facebook page, while strong winds will continue, temperatures and humidity values will increase through the weekend, which officials say should help with containment efforts. Another mapping mission of the fire was planned for today, with containment at last report remaining at around 40% on an estimated 2,500 acres. Yesterday, ground crews completed burning operations along the west perimeter for better containment and continued with structure protection and working drainages along Wrights Gap Road, along with support from aerial assets. Officials say no additional donations are needed at this time, as firefighters' needs in that area have been met. Well, a 20-year-old Scottsbluff man has been arrested on 2 counts of first-degree sexual assault of a minor. Court documents say on Friday, Bayron Zepeda Jimenez came to the Scottsbluff Police Department because he had learned he was a suspect in a sexual assault investigation. He told officers he had sex with a 14-year-old on 2 occasions earlier this year. He was subsequently arrested and booked into the Scottsbluff County Detention Center. He was slated to be arraigned on the Class 2 felonies this afternoon. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, you don't have to be like a tortoise and carry your home on your back. They have mortgage experts that can help you finance the home that's perfect for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for your next home or simply want to refinance the home you're in, the experienced lenders at Platte Valley Bank are there to help. Contact them at pvbank.com or call and visit with one of the mortgage experts to take advantage of great rates at Platte Valley Bank.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Welcome back. Over the next 10 years in Nebraska, $100 billion will transfer from one generation to the next. In 50 years, that number exceeds $950 billion. Those were just a few of the details released on Monday by the Nebraska Community Foundation from their recently conducted Nebraska Transfer of Wealth study. During a virtual news conference, NCF COO Casey Bielitz said it will be a vital tool in inspiring greater Nebraskans to think about their communities in bigger terms, as we all need a reason for hope in the future.
And I think when we talk about the concept of active hope, this is the ultimate example of that, right? And so we have to give Nebraskans enough reason to hope about the future in 50 years in their place that they say, yeah, I think this is a reasonable investment because I believe there is, in fact, hope for a bright future here.
As part of the campaign, a new website, 5tothrivene.org, has been launched, showing how leaving just 5% of the generational wealth in your community can make an impact in every Nebraska county. Well, area law enforcement officers recently completed an alcohol compliance check operation, recording a 6% non-compliance rate in Scottsbluff County. Last week, 9 officers from Scottsbluff and Gering police departments collaborated to check 58 on- and off-sale businesses, with 3 selling to minors. Route 26 Mart, Flyover Brewery, and Big Bats were found non-compliant during this most recent enforcement effort. Reports regarding the businesses are forwarded on to the Nebraska Liquor Control Commission in Lincoln. 8 youth with an average age of 17 participated with law enforcement to conduct the checks. And U.S. Congressman Jeff Fortenberry will likely be facing 2 opponents in the 2022 election. A progressive Democrat with a lot of support in the state's second largest city, and a federal prosecutor in California who has accused him of lying to the FBI. Democratic State Senator Patty Pansing-Brooks announced her candidacy for Congress this week. Pansing-Brooks acknowledges it will be a tough race, but she says that she has an ability to make friends on all sides of the aisle. Her announcement comes as Fortenberry, the 9-term Republican incumbent, faces federal charges that could send him to prison and cost him his retirement benefits. He has pleaded not guilty and vowed to fight the charges in court. Well, straight ahead, Bill Boyer in with your midweek forecast here on KNEB.TV News.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, breezy to windy conditions early this evening, and we'll see those winds go down as we go through the overnight hours. Temps are going to fall down to around 30, and it is going to be much colder tomorrow. Winds are going to continue, though. Much, much colder temps on the way tomorrow, and very cold tomorrow night with little to no precip coming our way, unfortunately, but temps are going to moderate some after tomorrow. 75 yesterday for a high, missed that record by just 3 degrees. Yeah, that record high, 78 back in 1942. Well above normal for lows as well. Yesterday, nothing in the rain gauge, and the rain gauge today either. We do have, up to the north of us, we do have some high wind watches that are in effect for tomorrow. Otherwise, some red flag activity going on here in the region. As we look at current temps, boy, you can see where the cold front's at. Again, not hard to spot it here as you look at where that cold front's plowing in from the east, or from the west to the east. You can see temperatures in the 40s and 50s back behind it. And as you zoom in, we've got 50s and 60s out in front of it. Boy, that cold front right sitting here in this area, and it's plowing to the south and away and towards the region, and that's going to continue to plummet temps. Winds have been very strong out of the north-northwest all day, and we've got winds gusting right now up to 35, 40 miles an hour in some places. And that's dropping wind chills back in that colder air into the 30s and still in the 40s for a large portion of the region, and, of course, in the 50s in those warmer areas. Bus stop forecast, getting on the bus tomorrow at partly cloudy skies. Will be in the upper 20s on the way home. Sunshine breaks out with 40 degrees. Looking at Futurecast for tonight, we're going to see just a few clouds, partly cloudy skies, mostly cloudy at times. Breezes decrease. Don't worry, they'll be back again tomorrow, and we're going to see overnight lows tonight in the 20s to near 30 degrees. Now tomorrow we have a few clouds around, partly cloudy skies early, some breaks in the clouds. Winds are going to be with us. most of the day tomorrow as well, and we'll clear out through the later part of the afternoon tomorrow and just leave some sunshine, but it is going to be breezy to windy tomorrow again here across the area, and highs aren't going anywhere with that northwesterly flow only in the 30s to near 40 degrees, so sharply colder out there tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies, winds decreasing, 28 for a low. Tomorrow much colder, highs only near 41, windy, partly cloudy skies. Take a look at what we've got in the forecast for tomorrow night. Yeah, that's an overnight low of 13 degrees. So very cold temperatures tomorrow night. We'll rebound into the 50s Thursday, 60s on Friday. The weekend, hit and miss there. A decent day on Saturday, cooler on Sunday. Warmer again for Monday and Tuesday of next week. Right now, the early look at Thanksgiving shows maybe a possibility of colder temps here across the area.
A community is connections, friends, family, schools, teams. At Allo, we're honored to be a part of your community. As members of the community, we're committed to ensuring people stay connected to the services they need. That's why we're participating in the FCC's Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. We're providing low and no-cost broadband to qualifying community members. Go to allofiber.com/EBB to learn more.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Welcome back. For this week's featured pet of the week, we meet Cerberus, a great 7-year-old German Shepherd mix that would be thankful to find that perfect forever home.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Now, Cerberus is a very adventurous dog that loves taking walks. He is very loyal and will give his all into everything he does for you. His adoption cost is $150, and that includes his neuter, microchipping, and all his vaccinations. If Cerberus sounds like the perfect boy for you, come on in to the Panhandle Humane Society and take your mighty protector home.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
If you're like me, you're willing to travel for a good steak and a great dining experience. Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in downtown Bayard has just that. Some of the Panhandle's tastiest flat iron steaks, ribeyes, and even prime rib. Pair that with a Western dining experience in our quiet dining room or fun-filled main dining area, you and your family are sure to have a great night out on the town. So if you're looking for a great new restaurant to try, you just gotta head on over to Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in Bayard, open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, after a one-year hiatus caused by the pandemic, the Downtown Scottsbluff Association is looking forward to bringing back the Christmas Parade once again in 2021. This week, the Scottsbluff City Council approved a permit for the parade, which will be held Sunday, November 28th. Downtown Scottsbluff Association and Councilmember Angela Scanlon says they're looking for as many entries to participate in this year's event.
As open as it can possibly be. We're looking for businesses, local groups, churches, all kinds of people to come out and be a part of the parade. Walking groups, floats, vehicles driving through, all of it is welcome. You know, even I'm picturing a local car dealership bringing a Mustang through. Anything you'd like to do. Even a motorcycle group would be welcome. We don't have one signed up yet, so we're looking for floats of all kinds, groups of all kinds.
If you or your group would like to participate, you can contact Scanlon at Cappuccino & Company, or simply show up at the Bluffs Middle School parking lot that evening at 5 p.m. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.